What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And like, dude, this is crazy. Like, honestly, I was not expecting Japan to like go this hard, especially after they just had their anniversary celebration, Super Sugar Fest, Luffy Kid, Law, and all the stuff surrounding that. But then there was a data download on Japan, which, as you can see here, shout out to Koalasan for the translations, by the way. 6 plus Komurasaki. So we knew that 6 plus Komurasaki was happening. We just didn't know what it was going to be like, when they were going to be coming. I mean, we could have assumed, you know, they're going to be coming with the Kizuna clash. But not only does it bring that, a brand new free-to-play Kizuna unit, which, by the way, is probably the best Kizuna unit in the game, or if not, it's probably top 3 best Kizuna unit in the game. Very good in PvP as well. And a brand new Sugo Fest exclusive, and you can see that correctly, Ace and Sabo as a dual unit. We'll get through all of the abilities in this video today. Let's start things off with Komurasaki. This is her super evolved artwork, and one thing to note straight off the bat, her classes do not change. She's still a cerebral slasher, but int character. She's no longer a quick unit. She is now an int character, which personally I preferred her staying quick because I actually like to use this unit for the quick GARP challenges. But now that she's int, like, int don't really have a problem clearing GARP challenges. And I guess, you know, once we get access to like super type Kaido, Magellan, the new Luffy on the 7th anniversary, Ace versus the Kainu, the quick GARP challenges aren't really a problem at that point anyway, but it's just a really weird choice. I mean, it makes sense because her captain effect is both quick and int boosting, but it's a little strange in my opinion. But let's get through what she actually does. So this is with the key limit break, by the way. She actually did receive the key limit break actually during this month, and then with the key limit break, she also has her super evolution as well. So her captain effect with limit break and 6 plus is quick and int characters 4.25 times attack, increase the appearance rate of quick and int slots, which is a new effect. Now, I don't know if this is with the 6 plus or with the limit break expansion captain effect. Not too certain on that. Quick and int characters will treat quick and int as beneficial, which is the same. At the end of the turn, heal 0.5 times her recovery for every time you hit a perfect. Stays the same. Reduce damage incoming by 20% and 2 times belly at the end of the quest, which I think is also the same. So the only difference here is she went from a 4 times to a 4.25 and increases the appearance rate of quick and int. Now, we don't know how much of a rate this will be increasing by, but this has the potential to be very good, because if she's a flat 4.25, increasing the rate of quick and int, she has good damage reduction, she heals. Like, these are the components as to why this unit was so good in the first place, is because of the damage reduction plus the healing capabilities, and quick and int has some pretty good healers going on, so that's not really going to be a big problem for her. But pretty good unit overall, like in terms of a captain effect. I was expecting a little bit more of an increase, because we saw with her expansion alone makes her go from 4 times to 4.25. So I was hoping that with the 6 plus she would go to 4.5. If she went to 4.5, I would probably be content in every capacity, but the fact that it is only still at 4.25, it is a little underwhelming, considering we had like Lucy 6 plus go to a 4.5 base boost, which was kind of crazy. So I was expecting Komurasaki to follow suit, but no, they decided to just make, you know, the slots appear more often and make her, you know, still quite defensive with damage reduction and healing. Let's have a look at her special. Now, she does get -2 cooldown with her limit break. So with her 6 plus, she doesn't get additional cooldown. You have to expand her in order to get the additional 2 turns of cooldown. Changes all orbs to quick and int, which stays the same. For 2 turns, boost the attack of quick and int by 2 times. This is the same as her previous kit, but in order to get this ability to activate, I believe you had to be at full HP. And if you weren't at full HP, it was only for 1 turn. So now it's just a flat 2 times attack and orbs for 2 turns, which I like. That's actually really, really good. You can carry that through different stages to avoid enemy preemptives. You can easily extend that, you know, with certain characters that say, you know, extend the duration of a buff by 1 turn. Makes it a 3-turn boost, which is awesome. And, you know, even if a boss revives, you have this for multiple turns. Just, there's lots of reasons why this is good. I love that it's a flat 2-turn boost. And then when the HP is above a certain level, for 1 turn, protect from defeat, which kind of makes sense with the way that this artwork is portrayed, because this is obviously the scene where she was killed by Orochi. Well, not by Orochi specifically, but by Kiyoshiro. So it is interesting that they gave her this. I guess, you know, it's kind of weird because this unit, you know, likes to be at full HP anyway. So it kind of is weird that she has like a protect from defeat special if she kind of just already has an ability to like tank quite well. Plus, int already have a character that already gives you this. Halloween Law already has a special, you know, it protects from defeat for 1 turn. So it is a weird choice, honestly. It is weird. If she stayed quick, this would make a little bit more sense. But yeah, it's a weird choice, man. Very, very strange. Now, as for her Pirate Rumble stuff, you can see 29 CT. Let's just have a brief look over this character. Now, I'm pretty sure this unit's a healer, so healers aren't super amazing unless if their CT is really, really low, like the Rumble Otama, for example. But heals 2 times her recovery in allies to a large range. Quicken in allies get level 7 crit rate up for 20 seconds, level 7 attack. What's her CT again? 29. That's a little high for what it does, honestly. This should be a little bit lower. This should be around like 20 to 25, honestly. This is a bit high for that. And I think this is improperly formatted, but her passive is quicken it, get level 5 recovery, level 3 defense. Again, not like super amazing either. Not a big fan of that specifically. It just seems kind of mid, honestly. I'm not a fan of her Pirate Rumble stuff. I love Komurasaki though. I think Komurasaki is one of the most underrated legends in the game. I say that consistently. I'm still going to use this unit with her 6+, but it is a little underwhelming that she went from int, from quick to int, and her captain ability could have been a little bit better. I'm still kind of okay with the special because being a 2-turn boost is awesome. Would have been nice if she made these beneficial as a sub, but that's, you know, that's just hoping for a lot there. But either way, it's a decent 6+. It could have been a lot better though, for sure. It could have been crazy, crazy good, but it's fine. It's acceptable, right? Now, we'll get rid of that. Let's talk about the new unit, which is going to be a brand new Kizuna unit. This is a free-to-play Kizuna unit, the Kuja Pirates. Now, the interesting thing here is it actually is a super evolution unit. So it starts off as a regular 5-star character, which is this is the base form, and it actually will go into a 5+ character. So you need the skulls, which is interesting. So we don't really know if it's one of those Kizuna units that takes a really, really long time to max out, or you can just do it in one Kizuna. If you can do this unit in one Kizuna, this is crazy because of how good this unit actually is. So let's go through the 5-star plus stats, right? Captain ability, free spirit and shooters get 3.75. 1.5 health, and then free spirit and shooters will make quick beneficial. So for a free-to-play base captain effect, that is crazy, crazy good. I love that so much. Now, her special ability is 13 turns, reduces 5 turns of defense up and % damage reduction. For 1 turn, boost the attack of free spirit and shooters by 2 times. It's pretty good. And for 1 turn, boost attack against delayed enemies by 1.5 times. Fair enough. When your HP is 25,000 or more, you delay enemies for 1 turn. That's not very difficult to fulfill. And then when the HP is 50,000 or more, you ignore debuff protection and delay them for 1 turn, okay? So what this is giving you is that if you're at 50,000 base HP or more, right? So it's not like, you know, you have to overheal or anything. It's not an overheal stat. It's just, as long as your HP stat literally says 50,000 or higher, so overhealing is going to be great here, of course, you get a guaranteed delay, plus a conditional boost, plus an attack boost, and you get utility on top of it. This unit is so good, and it works for free spirit and shooter characters. Shooters specifically aren't amazing, but we've had a lot of decent shooter units recently, and free spirit obviously just get a nice new unit to use, right? And this is just nice because you can chuck it on a team and get just a really nice way of a guaranteed conditional boost where you could get damage where you otherwise wouldn't. So I like that. Sailor effects is nothing crazy though. Free spirit and shooters make quick beneficial. That's okay. And stats to those units too. In Pirate Rumble though, show 27 CT for her Pirate Rumble stuff, which is going to 1.8 times her attack to 3 enemies in a large range, level 3 attack down, and also level 3 defense down to those units as well. Like, that's a nice special on a decent cooldown, honestly. And her ability in Rumble, quick units get level 6 attack, and enemies will get level 3 attack down. And Quick is one of the best teams right now, if not the best team in Pirate Rumble on Japan right now. So this unit just kind of adds that, another free-to-play unit you can max out that will make your teams even better. We also overlooked her support, so it attaches to any Quick unit, and it says, once per adventure, when the enemy changes your slots around, changes badly matching empty block bomb G recovery of the supported character only into a matching slot. That's okay. You know, it's nothing crazy. It's fine. Just giving you one matching slot, you know, it could be worse, that's for sure. It could have been just a regular, like, you know, 5% stats, which would have been definitely worse. So this, at least, will have somewhat of a use somewhere down the line, for sure. But I really like this unit. This is a definitely good Kizuna free-to-play unit. Definitely a big fan of this unit for sure. And now let's get to the best part of the video, where we're talking about the brand new Sugofest exclusive. Now, not only is this a Sugofest exclusive, This is a Kizuna Sugo Fest exclusive character, very similar to Sanji Pudding, and very similar to the Fire Tank Pirates. This is the same thing going on here. And one thing that we have noticed is that Kizuna units that are limited to these banners, these Kizuna Legends, are all dual units, which kind of makes sense because you can switch between 2 different colors for multiple different bosses in a Kizuna clash. I guess that's the reason why they did it. But yeah, Ace and Sabo, which is a pretty interesting unit to choose as a dual unit, because obviously this is an impossible picture that this doesn't make sense, obviously, in the canon of the story. However, this is based off of a color spread by Ichiro Oda, which you can see here. This particular image was drawn by Oda, which is really dope, right? Because it just shows Ace and Sabo together in the Wano Kuni outfit, and you got the little Doge there, and he's holding the wanted poster of Luffy Tower, and it's really cool because the image, there's the wanted poster and there's the little Doge, so I love it. I actually really love that it's got the Doge, and it's literally based 1-for-1 off of this color spread, which I really like, right? So that's dope. And this unit's artwork looks great, and not only do they look great, they are probably one of the best legends in the entire game. And like, oh, Toadskii's doing it again, you know, new legend releases, oh, best legend in the game. But I mean, Japan are going crazy with these legends, man. This unit's pretty freaking crazy, right? Let's get into it. Their dual captain effect, 5 times with a matching slot, 4.5 otherwise. Do you notice anything about that? There's no condition. It's a flat boost, rainbow boost. 4.5, 5 times with a matching slot. That's pretty nice. 1.3 health. Okay. The crew will treat quick and dex slots as beneficial. Pretty good. Reduces 10 turns of despair and special seal. What? And at the end of the turn, heal 1 times their recovery for every perfect that you hit. This is basically a better captain than Shanks' crew at this point. Now, Shanks' crew does obviously have the wave clear mechanic, which can help you get around resilience buffs and all of that. But if we're looking just directly 1-for-1 on paper, this is a better captain effect than Shanks' crew, which is crazy because we've seen how good Shanks' crew is for such a long time. And now we have this, which removes 10 turns of despair and special seal for utility, gets healing back, good HP pull, and a rainbow boosting captain effect, and some matching slots along the way, right? That is just, on paper, this is arguably one of the best captain effects in the entire goddamn game. Now remember, it is a dual unit, so you're not going to always have this captain effect. You've got Ace though. Which one is Ace? Ace is the quick unit, and then Sabo is a green unit. So Ace, the quick unit, is a 4.25 times attack with a matching slot, 4 times otherwise. So their base, their dual forms in their single forms are 4 times to 4.25. That's actually pretty good for a dual unit, man. That's very good. 1.3 health. Quick beneficial to the crew, 10 turns of despair is removed. So that's the difference there, is that, yeah, each of them will reduce one of the debuffs. So if you have Ace and Sabo as both of your captains, you can reduce 10 turns of despair and special seal all the time. That is so good, dude. And they basically do the same thing. It's the exact same captain effect, except Ace makes quick beneficial, Sabo makes dex beneficial, and then each of them will reduce one of the 2 debuffs by 10. It's amazing. Like, on paper, as I said, one of the best captain abilities in the game. I love the fact that it's a rainbow captain as well. Well, I am a fan of the fact that it is a rainbow captain because it means team building is a lot easier with this unit, but at the same time, I also hate the fact that it's a rainbow captain because it's one of those unga bunga just do more damage units. But at the same time, it's one of those units that does a lot of damage, but also gives you good utility, which I really like, because those units are just, you know, give you a lot of boost, and that's it. Those units are boring, but I love the fact that this unit does provide good utility, which means that they're going to be units that you actually want to use in certain pieces of content, and that's one of the things I really like about this unit. And out of all of the Kizuna legends that they've dropped so far, so out of Fire Tank Pirates, Sanji Pudding, and Ace Sabo, this is hands down the best one, for sure. And I know some people are going to disagree in certain aspects, but this is easily the best of the 3, for sure. So that's their captain ability alone, right? 12 turn cooldown for their special is going to go ahead and reduce 5 turns of bind, despair, and special seal on the crew. That's already very good. Actually, do they have the crewmate effect to get rid of... they're fully immune to special seal. You love to see it. Unfortunately, they don't have the fear debuff. Their switch ability also doesn't remove special seal off themselves either. So if they are inflicted with fear debuff, that is a bit of a hindrance. But they remove 5 turns of bind, despair, and special bind. When Monkey D. Luffy is on the crew or as a support character on themselves, for 3 turns, boost the orbs of free spirit and shooters by 2.5 times. That is a first. We've never seen a special that literally says when one specific unit is on your team, you get X boost. If they're not, you get Y boost. That's pretty interesting. So yeah, if Luffy's on your crew, 3-turn, 2.5 orb boost to shooter and free spirit. That's pretty good. I mean, there's lots of good Luffys in the game, so that's fine. Otherwise, for 1 turn, boost the orbs of free spirit and shooters by 2.5. Okay, right. So if Luffy's on your team, the 2.5 orb boost lasts for 3 turns. If there's no Luffy, then it lasts for 1 turn. That's still pretty good. That's still a really, really nice special ability, for sure. Honestly, this unit is just a straight-up upgrade to Luffy and Ace, right? Legit, like a 1-for-1 upgrade. This unit's crazy. So they do that. So they do the utility, they do the orb boost, and then it says change block orbs into matching orbs as well. I love that. And then also for 3 turns, become Ace and Sabo. Like, there's not much about this unit that you could really consider being bad. They have great damage potential. They've got healing mechanics with their captain effect. They've got a pretty decent HP pool. Plus, having despair removal means that, you know, if you are despaired, you're not going to lose like all that HP because they just resist it, which is fantastic. Special seal removal is fantastic, so you don't have to really dedicate a unit on your team for removing special bind because they themselves do it as well. So if you're not using them as a captain, you can still have their special to do it, which is just, oh my god, there's so much about this unit that is amazing. Alright, so now let's have a look at their switch ability. Now, this unit has a super switch. Now, we've talked about super switch before. There's only been one other unit that had super switch prior to this unit, which was the Law and Chopper unit on Japan. So now this is our first summonable unit in the game that has a super switch ability. So their regular switch for 1 turn boosts the color affinity of your crew by 1.5 and changes adjacent slots into matching. Man, this looks super familiar, doesn't it? This is basically Shanks' crew over again. Shanks' crew giving you a 1.5 attack boost and adjacent slots matching. This guy giving you affinity boost. I'm sure in the future there has to be one that gives you an orb boost plus adjacent slots matching. Either way, fantastic switch ability. Really, really good. But then after 4 switches, their switch ability changes. Now, remember, the super switches only last for that 1 switch. After you've done that switch, it goes back to the base form, and you have to do another 4 switches in order to get this one. But it says, for 1 turn, boost the color affinity of normal attacks by 2.25 and change adjacent slots into match. Oh, wait, hang on. Not adjacent, that's all orbs. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Bandai, what are you doing? Oh my god. Alright. Okay. Now, look. Okay, this is good. The fact that their super switch gives you all orbs matching. So this special ability plus their switch is a guaranteed full board of slots, no matter what. Unless if you get, like, super bomb slots, but, I mean, that's oddly specific. But still, that's good. That's really good, man. So this unit by themselves, 5 times a captain, 1.3 health, 10 turn despair and special seal removal, healing, utility, orb boost, matching slots, affinity boost, all in one unit. Remember, their orb boost is only for shooter free spirit. The rest of their kit is a rainbow boost. Their switch ability is rainbow, their captain is rainbow, but oddly enough, their special is specific. So that's a little bit of a weird one, but despite that, you can't argue with the fact that this unit has to be one of the best units in the game. It's so crazy they drop a unit like this after they just had their 7th anniversary, and you could probably say that this unit is on par with some of those super legends that just came out with Luffy, Law, Kid. For sure, this unit is on par with them. No doubt in my mind. Really, really good. So yeah, 100 stats to all units. They are immune to special seal. Orb seal, only reducing it by 5. That's a bit of a low blow. 5 turn to slot bind removal. That sucks. Pinch healing is 1.5 below 50, which is pretty typical. Barrier penetration, they always ignore, which is great. That's actually really good that they ignore barriers too. That's so nuts. They're special in Pirate Rubble. 2.5 attack to damage in all enemies in a large range. That's impressive. 50% chance to inflict paralysis on 3 enemies for 10 seconds. That's pretty good. Level 3 attack up for all allies and level 3 defense up for all allies. Sheesh. Okay. What classes is this unit? Free Spirit Shooter. Free Spirit Shooter. Okay, well that makes sense. Obviously, it's a Free Spirit Shooter. That's pretty nice. I mean, this partners up really well with Roger. You have this guy and Roger on your same team. Well, their ability is all allies get level 6 speed, level 3 defense. Damn, dude, that's nuts. Nuts, dude. Oh my god. Immune to special seal and movement seal. Oh my god. Bandai, what are you doing? This unit is like too much. Look at that sprite too. That sprite's looking kind of sexy. Whew. Alright, look. If anyone disagrees with me with saying that this unit is potentially one of the best legends in the game, like, I just think you eat glue. How can you look at this unit and what they do and not consider them to be one of the best legends in the game? Everything about this unit is nuts. I mean, you could probably argue in a way that their special ability only focusing on Shooter and Free Spirit and only being an orb boost in terms of damage potential isn't that much. But I mean, you still have an affinity boost as well with their super switch. Every 4 turns, you can get a full board of matching slots and a 2.25 color affinity. Hello? Oh, it's crazy. And if you're running double of them, you can just consistently, you can have multiple turns of full board of matching slots and 2.25 color affinity. Like every few turns, like every 3 turns, you can have like, you know, if you cycle it right, you can have like 3 turns and then 2 turns back to back of full board of slots and affinity. Just like, oh my god. This unit is really, really, really good. I am a big fan of this unit, and man, the fact that they're dropping this right after the 7th anniversary, I just can't believe it, man. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this unit down below in the comment section. Very interested to see your guys' thoughts and opinions about this one. I'm a big fan. Honestly, I'm a big fan. I'm not really a big fan of Sabo units in this game, but man, this one's pretty good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. And if you guys did, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.